It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first. Play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Bengals, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
To throw is Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for a Los Angeles first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And a nice pickup there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And now Stafford's going to move him around.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Big 13.
They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got Burton here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Stand. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep is Boston Scott.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Stafford. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow connecting with Burton here over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He had his eyes on 200 yards last week, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? He's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, 1 up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now it's Stafford.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Being chased out left. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Now Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, The coverage downfield, equally good.
Stafford. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Burrow will throw. Staying on his feet.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
25 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here we go. 11 empty.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, here's the option.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford, short throw, it's Higbee. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody, and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Another run for Brown on second down.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Burrow.
He'll swing this out to Moss.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
To the air again, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They snap it to Stafford. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and